I'm Matt Deal along with Don Baer. This is high school football on 1280 WHBR Radio and Hanover Cable Channel 7. High driving kick by Berwager, fielded at the 15-yard line. Straight up the middle, it's Kirchner, has one man to beat, breaks a tackle across the 50 down to the 45, finally wrapped up by the Mustangs.
Well, that was a saving tackle in there. Saving tackle in there by Rod Wilderson. Or he would have gone all the way. He had a seam right up the middle.
Right off the bat, the Colonial fans are into this ball game. Now Travis O'Brien comes onto the field to try and punch one in on their first drive. The Colonials are ready. Kirchner checks out wide left. One back. It's Jarvis behind O'Brien. Pitch to Jarvis around the right side. Breaks a tackle into the defensive backfield. Gains about 8 on the play.
Gene Krause, a linebacker on the right side, had to come from his right to his left to make the tackle, but not before there was nearly an 8-yard pickup on first down.
So the Colonials moving the ball extremely well. Kirchner now checks wide left again. Greg Hare wide right. Handoff right up the middle. The fullback Unger. He's got a first down and more. Breaking tackles down inside the 20-yard line. He's down to the 15.
Andy Berwager, the safety man, the only guy left to make the tackle at the 15-yard line.
Colonials moving the ball with ease so far. On the ground.
Breaking off that right side thus far. 2 running plays, both to the right.
Running on the right side behind the right guard, Matt Robinson, and the right tackle, Chris Wainwright. Kirchner again, wide left. Unger, the back behind O'Brien. Hare, wide right. It's Unger again. He's going to be stacked up for a gain of 1 on the play.
Nose guard Josh Redding, instrumental in the first contact there after about a 2-yard gain.
Ball will be spotted on the 14-yard line. 2nd and 9. The Colonials are ready. O'Brien eyes the Mustang defense. Hare and Kirchner to the left. I formation. O'Brien rolls out, has pressure, steps up in the pocket, throws into the corner, bobbled and incomplete. Kirchner caught the ball but bobbled it and was out of bounds.
By the time he came down with it, he was out of bounds. The pass was just a little bit high. That would have been a tremendous connection there.
Some decent pressure by the Mustangs. Good poise by O'Brien to step up into the pocket. Kirchner had beat his man to the corner.
But the pressure required O'Brien to throw high, I'm quite sure.
Greg Hare, wide right. Kirchner out to the left. I formation behind O'Brien. 3rd and 9 from the 14. Straight drop by O'Brien. Looks across the middle, has a receiver. It's Unger, the fullback, down to about the 3-yard line.
That's first down for the Colonials. Unger coming out of the backfield was not picked up by any of the linebackers, and he was wide open.
When he got the ball, there was no one within 5 yards of him. Went straight up the middle. That's a first down for the Colonials, so they'll have 4 tries from the 3-yard line to get first blood. Power I backfield to the left. They give right up the middle. Jason Jarvis gets a couple on the play, but short of the goal line.
Picked up at least half the distance, though, on first down.
Ball's marked on the 2. 2nd and goal. We're under 10 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Well, the Mustang defense will be tested on the next couple of downs.
Full house backfield behind O'Brien. They give to Unger, the fullback, off one tackle. Touchdown, Colonials.
He hit and slid right off the right side and into the end zone.
So just like that, the Colonials, first blood, they're on top 6-0. Keith Adams is on for the extra point attempt. Only took just under 3 minutes. But the Colonials score. The point extra. The kicks is up. And it is good. 7-0 Colonials. They're on top, leading the homestanding Southwestern Mustangs. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHBR High School football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by The Evening Sun, your guide to local high school football for 80 years. Farmers Bank, division of Dauphin Deposit Bank, member FDIC. We're in a league of our own. Great teams know who and what they're playing for and will do anything not to let their fans down. You can bank on that kind of dedication and performance from Farmers Bank and Dauphin Deposit Bank. Strength and stability matched with an attitude that our customers are number one makes us a leader.
Keith Adams has the ball teed up, back deep for the Mustangs. And the ball will be fielded by an upback. Breaking a tackle out to the outside and wrapped up around the 35-yard line is Sean Burwager. So decent field position for the Mustangs as they start their first offensive series.
Just outside the 35-yard line.
We have 8:56 left in this first quarter. Mustangs trailing 7-0. Split backfield behind Burwager. They give right up the middle. Breaking tackles across the 50 and down to the 45-yard line is Sean All.
Hand off and a trap over the middle, and that's good for big yardage into Colonial territory at the 45.
Hey,
Do you think it's going to be one of those nights?
The signs point to a lot of numbers on that scoreboard.
That's what we saw last Friday night in the first half.
Jason Zinn checks out wide right for the Mustangs. Burwager rolls out, looking for Zinn, has him, it's complete, and down to the 30-yard line. First down, Mustangs.
Steve Roberts, outside linebacker, made the tackle for the Colonials.
Little down and out. Burwager was rolling with his receiver, wide open.
15-yard pass completion.
Jason Zinn. Ball on the near hash mark. Zinn out wide right again. Split backfield behind Burwager. The give right up the middle. It's on again. He's across the 20 down to the 15. Another first down for the Mustangs.
Here we go.
Wow. Just like that. 3 plays, and now the Mustangs are inside the 20. $7:50 left in this first quarter. The Mustangs are ready again. Jeremiah Ross in the backfield with Alt. They give. Burwager keeps it, rolls out. Has his receiver, Keith Hoffman, stacked up at the 9-yard line and out of bounds. Hoffman out of the slot. A little dump off to the left.
Nice roll to the left by Burwager, and he just flipped it out to Hoffman.
Jeff Reese checks into the ball game for the Mustangs with the play.
4 yards to go for the first down. The ball rests just inside the 10.
2nd and 4, the Mustangs are ready. Burwager leads the Mustangs up to the line. Reese and Alt split the give. Burwager keeps it, has some running room, slips a tackle, breaks into the inside the 5-yard line. He's going to be close to a first down.
Ball is on the 4. And I think they're going to have to... Oh, it is a first down.
They're calling first down.
They called first down.
1st and goal from the 4. Mustangs threatening. They're down 7-0. Colonials scored with ease on their first series. Mustangs, little trouble so far. Alt the lone back. They give to Alt up the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! Oh my!
So Southwestern comes right back immediately with 6:36 left on the clock in the first quarter. 7-6 ball game. New Oxford leading, and we've got the try for point.
Not
by
to be
Southwest.
outdone, Mustangs get right back on the scoreboard. Andy Burwager will stay in the ball game on this point extra attempt. He'll do the kicking chores. His brother, Sean, to hold for him. The snap kicks up, and it's going to be no good. Wide left.
Wide to the left. So
7 to 6.
7 to 6, New Oxford. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Agway, your yard, garden, and pet place. Your satisfaction is our top priority. 1169 Eichelberger Street, behind the North Hanover Mall. Bank of Hanover, community banking since 1835, with 11 offices serving Hanover, Littlestown, Gettysburg, and New Oxford. Now with a loan production office in York. Bank of Hanover, as unique as the communities we serve.
Back at the Mustang Corral, and the Southwestern Mustangs have scored. They came right back after the New Oxford touchdown. Unfortunately for the Mustangs, they missed the point, so it's 7 to 6.
Not even 6 minutes left in this, 6 minutes gone in this ball game. 13 points already on the scoreboard. Probably an indication of what's to come in this ball game. A lot of offense tonight.
Well, we had 36 points on the board in the game in the first half last week. Who knows what will unfold here this evening?
Burwager has it teed up. Kirchner, Jarvis. Back deep for the Colonials. Good kick. Drives Jarvis back to his 5-yard line. He'll bring it out from there. Gets a block. Breaks a tackle out to the outside. He's still going up to the 30-yard line. Wrapped up by the Mustangs.
Gang tackled at the 30.
So the Colonials come out for their second offensive series. They'll look for the same success they had on the first.
This is not the field position the Colonials had on their first possession.
Greg Hare wide left for the Colonials. Kirchner out wide right. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop. Looking to his left. Now rolls. Steps up in the pocket. He'll run. Has a little bit and 2-yard gain before he's tackled by the Mustangs.
J.D. Granger, linebacker, made the tackle. Pick up a 3 by O'Brien.
Nice pressure by the Mustangs, but O'Brien showed some nimble feet.
Stepped up, eluded the pressure, and picked up a few yards.
2nd and 7, ball placed on the 33-yard line. Kirchner wide out to the left. Hare out wide right. Topper in motion. He's set now on the right side. I formation behind O'Brien. Pitch. It's Jarvis off the right side. He's got a first down across the 45-yard line up to about the 47.
Keith Huffman hanging on to the ankles for the saving tackle, I might say, because Jarvis was trying to wiggle loose on that one.
He only goes 5'7", 150, but only had the ball a couple times tonight. We saw some real tough running.
He's a wiggler.
No wiggler. Kirchner left, wide out. Hare to the right. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop, right down the middle. Has a receiver. It's Hare. A first down for the Colonials across the 40-yard line of the Mustangs.
And the Colonials move the ball again, this time from their own 30.
Just a little curl. Hare found the slot, turned around. O'Brien put it right on the numbers. Colonials moving the ball again. They're now in the Mustang territory. Ball placed on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. I formation behind O'Brien. Another straight drop. Right down the middle again. In and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Greg Kirchner.
Just a little behind Kirchner. He tried to turn around and pick it off and was unable to do so.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 10 situation for the Colonials. With their offense, you can't really key on the run or the pass. They do both very effectively. Colonials have their play. Hare will be wide left this time. Topper, your tight end, on the left side. I formation. The pitch to Jarvis on the left side, gets a block, has some running room, a first down, all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Andy Burwager, the safety man, another tackle. And when you have your safety man making tackles, you know the offense is gaining yardage.
Tell you what, Jarvis got a lead block by his fullback, Unger, on the play. Sprung him loose into the defensive backfield. 7-6, Colonials on top. They're threatening again. Ball's placed on the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, 4:30 left in this first quarter. Kirchner, wide right. Hare in the slot to the left. I formation. Hare now in motion. O'Brien to give to Unger. Straight up the middle. Not much there. If anything, stacked up by the Mustangs.
Off the bottom of the pile was Jeremy Zumbrom, right defensive tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Colonials break huddle. O'Brien eyes that Mustang defense. Same formation. I. O'Brien, straight drop, looking to his left, in and out of the intended receiver, Greg Kirchner.
A little high. Kirchner wasn't able to come down with it.
Little high, but Kirchner's mad at himself. He can catch that ball.
It was catchable.
Little velocity by O'Brien as well. Didn't help.
He had the zip on it, didn't
He sure did. Looked real well throwing that ball.
he? Look out. We have a penalty, I believe.
Might have been some movement on New Oxford before the snap.
Back in motion. Declined by the defense. 1-0. They'll pick it up. They'll take the 5.
That'll bring up a 2nd and 15 situation.
7-6, New Oxford leading by 1 with 3:44 remaining in this first wild and woolly first period.
It has been wild and woolly. 13 points already on the scoreboard. 3:44 left in this first quarter. Kirchner wide left. Unger in the slot, now in motion. Single back is Jarvis behind O'Brien. The pitch to Jarvis, breaks a tackle, has a few yards off the right side, back across the original line of scrimmage. Ball be placed on the 19-yard line.
They picked up the penalty loss plus another yard. 3rd and about 8, Matt.
Passing situation for the Colonials. O'Brien has the call from the sideline. Unger the fullback, Jarvis the halfback. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop. Down the left side, a pass. In and out, incomplete. Excellent try by the wide receiver, Kirchner. Diving catch.
Just a little bit too much lead for the receiver.
It's a little fly pattern we saw earlier in the year. Incomplete, a timing pattern.
Kirchner was open.
That'll be 4th and 8. The Colonials look like they're going to go for it inside the 20-yard line.
4-down territory.
Brandon Hork into the ball game. He checks out wide right, and the Colonials don't like what they see. They're going to call a timeout.
Timeout on the field. Colonials lead 7-6. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Champion Chevrolet Geo Mazda, Eisenhower Drive, where selling makes friends and service keeps them. Nobody beats a Champion deal. O'Connor, Piper, and Flynn, your unbeatable home team in Hanover. When buying or selling real estate, call O'Connor, Piper, and Flynn Realtors and ask for Pat Eisenhower and Peggy Gist at 632-7676. We have the plays to meet your goals.
We're back at the corral. Lots of action here tonight. A crowd pleaser. And Colonials called timeout on 4th down. They got a 4th and 8 at about the 19-yard line of the Mustangs.
Brandon Hork checked into the ball game before that timeout. They took the timeout. Greg Hare's back in the game for Brandon Hork. Hare will check out wide left. It's 4th and 8 from the 19-yard line. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop. Looking down the right side, across the middle, has his receiver. It's caught by Kirchner, and I believe he's got the first down.
He's into the 4, into the 9 or the 8.
That is a first down.
Let's see, the 8 or the 9-yard line. First and goal.
Little second effort help there, Kirchner.
Kirchner on previous passes was not unable to catch up with him, but this one he tucked away for the first down.
Colonials stay alive. Hare wide right, Kirchner to the left. Straight drop, O'Brien looking to his left. Has a receiver, Kirchner caught across the middle and hit immediately by Sean Berwager. Down to the 3-yard line.
5 or 6 yard pickup on first down play.
Another nice zip by O'Brien, but an excellent concentration, excellent all-round catch by Kirchner.
O'Brien really throwing well tonight, thus far here in the first quarter.
Power I backfield behind O'Brien. He keeps it, rolls to his left, has a receiver. Is it a touchdown? No. Caught, but out of bounds. Ref signals incomplete.
He could not get that 1 foot down, which he needs. That was very close, very close.
Pass attempt to Keith Snyder out of the backfield.
So it'll be a 3rd and goal, Matt, just inside the 3. Closer to the, about 2.5 yards out from pay dirt.
Keith Adams checks into the game. He'll be part of that power I backfield behind O'Brien. The give is to the fullback Unger. Touchdown off the right side.
Quick handoff, and he slid off the right side before the defense could catch him. So the Colonials, 2 possessions, 2 scores.
We'll see what the Mustangs have when they come back onto the offensive
They
side.
have their 2nd possession coming up.
Something's got to give. Keith Adams remains in the ball game. He'll kick the extra point. The clock reads 2:01, and that's in the first quarter, and we already have 19 points on the scoreboard. The snap's good. It kicks up, and it's no good. Wide left. So the Mustangs and Colonials trade bad extra point attempts.
Extra point misses. 2:01 remaining in the first quarter, 13-6 New Oxford. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Carrick Jewelers, inviting you to see their expanded facilities in the North Hanover Mall. Local people offering you the royal treatment. Carrick Jewelers. First Federal Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time. Offices at Frederick Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive.
Mustang Corral. Still in the first period with 2 minutes left. 13-6 New Oxford. Southwestern will get their 2nd possession of the ball game on this kickoff.
Berwager, Reese, and Hoffman back deep for the Mustangs. Keith Adams has it teed up. He's ready. Knuckleball fielded by Berwager around the 12-yard line. Straight up the middle, off to his left, and wrestled down just before the 35-yard line. Ball's marked on the 33. That's where the Mustangs will take over, 1st and 10. Again, decent field position for the Mustangs as they start their 2nd offensive possession. They'll try and match the 2 scores by New Oxford on theirs. Zinn out wide right. In motion, Jeff Reese. The give to the fullback, Alt, and he's up for a gain of about 3. Right up the middle.
Tripped up in there by Brian Abel, one of the linebackers for the defensive Colonials.
Ball will be marked on the 37-yard line. 2nd and 6. Approaching 1 minute to go in this first quarter. This wild and woolly first quarter. They give off the left side, stacked up in the backfield, big loss. Colonials come up big on defense. The give was to Jeremiah Ross off the left side. Colonials weren't fooled at all. Ross lined up in the slot on the right and was stacked up on the left side.
Matt Robinson was the tackler on the play, the defensive tackle. He got in there on a quick charge.
3rd and 9, we're under 35 seconds to go in the first quarter. Colonials on top, 13-6.
The loss on second equaled the gain on first down.
Berwager eyes the defense, split backfield, now keeps the ball, shuttle pass, has Reese breaking the tackle, looks like he's got a first down up at the 44-yard line. As the clock runs out on the first quarter, it's going to be close to a first down. I believe the officials have marked it a first down, and that'll do it for the first quarter. Colonials on top, 13-6 with the Mustangs, their second possession of the night.
Let's pause for 60 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHBR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Instant Replay in the North Hanover Mall for an outstanding selection of athletic footwear for the entire family. NASCAR and team items and apparel in various sizes. Instant Replay. Stambaugh Dorgan and Company. 4 small words that can ensure peace of mind about your future, both professionally and personally. Stambaugh Dorgan and Company. Accounting strength, integrity, and innovation for over 40 years.
Quarter number 2 coming up with the Mustangs trailing 13-6. If they have a first down on their own 44-yard line, Matt.
That's where the Mustangs will take over. 1st and 10. One back behind Berwager. To give to Hoffman off the right side, has some running room, has a first down, breaks a tackle down the sideline, across the 45-yard line of New Oxford.
Safety man Ryan Houck saves the touchdown that time by knocking Hoffman out of bounds, but there's a flag at the line of scrimmage. It's coming back.
In the area of holding, and that's exactly what the call is. But I'll tell you what, that play opened up extremely quick.
As a result of the hold.
So instead of a big gain of about 20 on the play, it'll be pushed back 10.
That's like losing 30 yards, isn't it?
That is. It's a tough one. I'm sure the coaching staff not going to be happy. After a mistake-free first quarter, first play of the second quarter, mistake. Zinn wide left, split backfield behind Berwager. The give, the fullback alt, breaks a tackle, not much gain, up to about the 38-yard line.
Middle linebacker Keith Adams on the tackle.
I'll bring up a second and very long.
Looks like about 16 to go.
16 yards to go. Split backfield, Ross and alt. Now Ross in motion. Berwager to his left, has a receiver, it's Zinn, complete, right at the 50-yard line. So that's going to be about 4 yards short of a first down. 4 yards to go on third down, a lot more manageable than what they faced on the first 2 downs.
So Berwager shows that he can throw the football too.
He seems real comfortable rolling out to one side or the other.
It doesn't appear that he's as good a pocket passer as he is on the rollout.
Zinn wide left. To give, inside handoff to Reese. He's close to a first down. Tackled right at the yard marker.
That was an inside reverse, and it just may have done the trick as far as getting the first down is concerned.
From where it looks like a first down from here, but I believe we're going to get a measurement.
Well, they're saying it's fourth down.
Ooh, how about that?
Well, We don't have the angle.
No, we don't. 4th and 1. 4th and inches, we'll call it. Mustangs are going for it at the 47-yard line of New Oxford. Big play right here in the third quarter. Make that the second quarter. Split backfield. The give to the fullback. Oh, it has a first down off the left side.
Inside the 45 to the 44. Good call. Quick dive off the left side. Good for the first down.
Sean and the left side of the Southwestern line coming up big. Josh Redding and J.D. Granger. 1st and 10 Mustangs. We're under 10 minutes in this second quarter. Zinn wide left. Reese in the slot. Berwager keeps it, rolls to his left, feels some pressure, and keeps it. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line of New Oxford.
Keith Adams ran him out of bounds, but Berwager picked up about 4 on the play. That'll bring up a 2nd and 6.
Good job by Berwager to make a little something out of nothing.
Well, he looked to the right, and there was nobody open, so he tucked it in, ran left, and gained some yardage.
Good job of keeping his eyes up the whole time if he chose to pass. One back behind Berwager. It's 2nd and 6. Hoffman in motion. He gets the ball off the right side, gets a block, and coming up to make the hit, Keith Adams.
That was Adams making another tackle, middle linebacker for the Colonials. Well, he's an inside linebacker because they play a 4-4.
Gain of 2, maybe 3 on the play. Looks to be just about 2.5 yards. So that'll bring up a 3rd and 3 situation for
third and a long 3. Big down for the Mustang offense as far as this drive is concerned.
Colonials on top, 13-6, 3rd and 3, balls on the 37. Split backfield behind Berwager. Hoffman in motion. Berwager pitches after being stacked up. Spin move by Hoffman. His second effort. Looks like he got the first down.
What a pitch by Berwager. That did the trick.
Berwager runs the off-net option.
That was Jeremiah Ross that received the pitch.
Ross with the big spin.
And he picked up the first down. Ross is 40 and Hoffman's 41, so we got to be careful there.
And they rotate frequently.
Yeah. Now they're both.
It's Hoffman.
Now they're
in
both
the backfield.
Ross is in the slot.
Ross is in the slot. Hoffman now in motion. Berwager rolls to his right. Lost one down the right side. Up for grabs. In and out of the hands of the receiver, incomplete. Jason Zinn has a couple words for the ref.
He thought he might have been interfered with, but both the offensive man and the defensive man were going for the football.
Well thrown ball by Berwager.
Well, he pumped and then he let her fly.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10. We got 8:24 left in this second quarter. Colonials remain on top, 13-6. Reese and Alt in the backfield. He gives to Alt, has an opening, and then stacked up and hit by the Colonials right at the 30-yard line.
And that was Keith Adams again.
Good job.
He refused to be blocked and made the tackle.
Good job by these Colonial linebackers to step up, and when they're stepping up, they're hitting. Third and 8. Ball just inside the 30 on the 29. Alt, the lone back behind Berwager. Hoffman in motion. Right up the middle. Alt, big gainer up to the 21-yard line.
Lots of power up the middle that time.
Looks like that's going to be short of a first down.
Fullback Alt for the Mustangs running real hard tonight. That's going to be close to a first down. Now remember, this is the Mustang second possession.
This is true. It's been a long, sustained one.
If they score, then it'll be 2 possessions, 2 scores for each team.
They started this possession with 2:01 left in the first quarter.
And they keep the drive going.
And I'll tell you what, our angle isn't very good. Or at least mine isn't, Don. You haven't. You haven't ventured a guess on that one. So first down for the Mustangs. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Berwager brings the Mustangs up to the line. Jason's in, wide right. Ross in the slot. He's now in motion. Berwager keeps it, steps up, across the middle, has a receiver, caught across the middle by Nate Stetter, the tight end. Ball will be placed on the 8-yard line. That's another first down.
Well executed play from Berwager to Stetter. Little fake and then boom, hit him right over the middle.
Big target, Stetter, a 6'2", 185-pound senior. Jeremiah Ross in the slot, alt behind Berwager in the backfield. Ross now in motion. The give is to Ross off the left side, and he's looking for running room, breaks a tackle, and nearly breaks it to the end zone. Fumble on the play, possibly, but the ball, I believe, will be marked down at the 4-yard line.
Yeah. Ball knocked loose as he hit the turf. The ground cannot cause a fumble.
Looked like the Colonials had Ross stacked up for a loss. He squirted right through for a gain.
He made a quick cut, picked up some yardage.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal. Ball marked on the 3-yard line.
Just about the 3.
Wide right is in. Hoffman in the slot. Reese and Alt. They give to Alt. Stacked up, no gain. Colonials come up big.
That was
and
Adam.
It is again Keith Adams.
Adams there on the initial contact. He was helped out by Brian Abel.
No gain. It will remain 3rd and 3. Keith Hoffman is back in the game. Split backfield. He lines up with Alt. Out wide right is in. Hoffman now in motion. Berwager rolls to his right and has a receiver. Touchdown, Southwestern. Jason's in.
Beautiful pass. Roll-out pass from Berwager to Zinn. The defensive back unable to come up quick enough, and it's a touchdown for the Mustangs.
Mustangs, Colonials matching touchdowns on their first 2 possessions. They also matched missed extra points. We'll see what happens on this one as Berwager remains in the ball game for the attempt. Sean Berwager will hold. The snap's good. The kick is, that's also good.
We have a tie with 5:45 remaining in the first half. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHBR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by The Evening Sun, your guide to local high school football for 80 years. Farmers Bank, division of Dauphin Deposit Bank, member FDIC. We're in a league of our own. Great teams know who and what they're playing for and will do anything not to let their fans down. You can bank on that kind of dedication and performance from Farmers Bank and Dauphin Deposit Bank. Strength and stability matched with an attitude that our customers are number one makes us a leader.
Local high school football at its best. 13-13, 5:45 remaining in the second quarter.
As advertised, Don, and the overflow crowd here at the Mustang Corral certainly entertained throughout the first 3.5, over 75% of this first half.
There will be no rebates here tonight due to boredom.
Berwager has it teed up. Jarvis back deep for the Colonials. He's flanked by Kirchner. I believe that's Greg Hare. Big kick by Berwager. Drives Kirchner back to his 2-yard line. He brings it out from there. Right up the middle. Breaks one tackle, and he'll be wrapped up at about the 27-yard line.
Good run back by Kirchner, considering the fact that he was driven back to the 2 by the kick.
Fantastic kick by Berwager. Number 13-13, we're all even. 5:30 left in this first half. O'Brien's ready. He looks at the Mustang defense. Hare wide left. Kirchner on the right. I formation. Topper, your tight end, on the left side. Pitch to Jarvis. inside, breaks a couple tackles. He's still on his feet, spinning, and all the way up across the 45-yard line.
Another tackle by the saving safety, Andy Berwager. He was the last man.
Tell you what, when you think about impressive players on offense, the list goes on both sides of the ball, both teams.
Well, we have a personal foul against the Mustangs, and that's going to tack 15 more yards on to the big run by the Colonials. That puts it on the 41 of the Mustangs. I didn't see anything on that.
I didn't see it myself.
Looked like a good tackle. It might have been a late hit after the tackle. I'm not quite sure.
Mustangs take a timeout to talk about that one.
Timeout on the field. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Agway, your yard, garden, and pet place. Your satisfaction is our top priority. 1169 Eichelberger Street, behind the North Hanover Mall. Bank of Hanover, community banking since 1835, with 11 offices serving Hanover, Littlestown, Gettysburg, and New Oxford. Now with a loan production office in York. Bank of Hanover, as unique as the communities we serve.
1st and 10, ball's now on the 41-yard line of the Mustangs. Topper across the line. He sets on the right. O'Brien set. Split backfield. They give to the fullback Unger right up the middle. Gain of about 4 on the play.
Off the bottom of the stack, J.D. Granger, the linebacker, the inside linebacker for the Mustangs. Linebackers on both defenses getting a lot of work out here tonight.
They certainly are. We're under 5 minutes to go. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop, looking to his left, has a receiver. It's Kirchner, comes back across the field, still going, breaking tackles, gets a block by Topper. He's at the 20 now, and wrapped up down near the 12-yard line. Great run by Kirchner.
Fine running by Kirchner, waiting for a block, and when he got it, he turned the corner after he had reversed his field.
When he caught the ball, he came back, losing some grounds, and I thought, oh my,
I thought he
maybe
was
not a good idea.
I thought he was going to lose about 5 after the catch.
But he's a weapon. We've seen him this year. 1st and 10, ball's marked on the 13-yard line. 4:23 left in this ball game. All tied up at 13s. New Oxford threatening. Hare wide right, Kirchner to the left. I formation, Unger and Jarvis behind O'Brien. And we got a flag on the play.
I think they might have taken too much time.
Didn't see any movement. That might be the call.
Oh, there was motion.
Motion. Didn't see
5
it,
yards.
but we haven't seen a lot tonight.
Somebody on the line jumped, I believe, or bobbed a little.
So that'll push the Colonials back. After a big game, that's not what you need. O'Brien gets his signal from the Colonial sideline.
O'Brien had him up and set, and then he changed and threw somebody's rhythm off.
1st and 15 now. Ball marked on the 18-yard line. I formation behind O'Brien. The pitch to Jarvis. Straight up on the right side. And he's across right about the 15. I believe the ball will be marked exactly on the 15-yard line.
Granger on the tackle again. He was helped out also by Adam Bixler. Defensive tackle, and J.D. Granger on the left side of the defense for the Mustangs.
2nd and 13, ball is on the 13. Same formation for the Colonials. O'Brien, straight drop, feeling the pressure, rolls to his right, and throws it downfield to no one in particular. Incomplete.
There were 2 receivers in the end zone. I didn't say the area, I said the end zone.
I'll tell you what, I thought O'Brien might take the sack there for a second. He had hands all over him, pushing him toward the sideline, but good job to dump it. He was out in the flat.
Good defensive pressure by the Mustangs that time.
That'll be 3rd and 12. You can expect some more pressure from the Mustangs. Hare in motion, right to left. Straight drop, O'Brien looking to his left. And throws, misread, overthrows a couple of receivers, incomplete.
That was a hurry pass. That was a hurry pass. He was anticipating rush. He did get some rush, and he threw it just a little bit too quickly.
So that brings up 4th and 12. Keith Adams comes on.
For an FG.
And this ball, be a tough one. He's a straight-on kicker. This ball's on the right hash mark.
He's a left-footed kicker.
.340, all knotted up at 13s. High snap, and the kick is up. Has the distance, and it's good.
3
Keith
points.
Adams.
That's about a 30-yard field goal.
Ball was marked on the 15.
Oh, the
Quick math.
oh,
Help me out, Don. 32-yard.
yeah, kick from the 22. Yeah, 32-yard field goal. We'll keep it right here. 16-13. The Colonials have scored on their third possession. They have scored for the third time.
Hey,
And now the Mustangs will get their third possession of the first half with 3:33 remaining in this first half.
as much as the offense are moving the ball tonight, a field goal could be very big.
Well, so
points.
far it's fun because every time the team gets the ball, they score.
Hey, it keeps us on our toes. Reese is back deep for the Mustangs. It's flanked by Burwager.
Adams will be the kicker for New Oxford.
And Hoffman. Keith finally turned around for me so I could get him some publicity. High kick, fielded by Reese at the 15-yard line, straight up the middle.
He's
Breaks a
running
tackle.
wrong.
He's across the 50. He's gonna go all the way. At the 15, the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs.
What a run up the middle. What an opening. So the Mustangs score on their third possession.
That's got the Mustang faithful on their feet.
The young Reese lad knows how to open the Jets once he gets past the defense.
He certainly did. So now Burwager comes on to try and tack on the extra point.
Fine blocking up the middle that time by the Mustangs.
Burwager's extra point attempt. It's up and it's good. So it's
4-point lead. 20-16. The Mustangs lead now. Each team has had the football 3 times, and each time they have had it, they have scored. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Champion Chevrolet Geo Mazda, Eisenhower Drive, where selling makes friends and service keeps them. Nobody beats a champion deal. O'Connor, Piper, and Flynn, your unbeatable home team in Hanover. When buying or selling real estate, call O'Connor, Piper, and Flynn Realtors and ask for Pat Eisenhower and Peggy Gist at 632-7676. We have the plays to meet your goals.
Jeff Reese with an 86-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
He only goes 5'7", 125, but he turned on those little Jets.
Hoffman helped him leading the way for him. Okay, we've got 36 points in the first half. That's what we had last week.
Burwager teed up and ready. Another end-over-end kick fielded by Kirchner at his 10-yard line. And he's going to be stacked up. No, he gets away. He gets to the outside looking for a blocker. He's up and across the 40-yard line.
Very elusive, Mr. Kirchner is.
He showed me he can run tonight. I really thought he was stacked up. He went to the left, had a couple hands on him, turned around to his right. Those kind can really throw off your coverage team. And it did. Broke it for a big gainer. So excellent field position again for the Colonials. 3:11 left in this first half. Ball is placed on the 40-yard line. Hare wide right, Kirchner out to the left. Unger, the lone back, behind O'Brien. The pitch to Unger. Ball fumble, and the Colonials recover. Big hit by the Mustangs.
Diving on the football was Jason Topper. He alertly fell on it. The ball carrier was really hit hard. The ball squirted loose. The fumble.
Very alert play by Mr. Topper.
Gave the Colonials a net gain of 0, though, on first down.
2nd and 10, 2:21 left in this first half. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop, looking to the left side, nearly intercepted by Sean Burwager, stepping in front of the intended receiver, Greg Kirchner.
Mustangs now, after that 86-yard kickoff return, look like they have quite a bit of momentum. And the Colonials are going to have to come up with a big play to
what do they call it, Don?
Take the wind out of their sails a little bit.
Uncle Mo. Momentum, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
The tide, as it turns now, looks to be with the Mustangs.
3rd and 10 for the Colonials on their own 40.
Colonial offense is quick strike. O'Brien, straight drop, right across the middle. Overthrown his intended receiver, Kirchner. Kirchner not happy.
He was double covered.
Maybe a little frustrated.
O'Brien threw into coverage that time.
So, 3 and out. First time we saw that tonight.
Amazing. So the score remains 20-16. Mustangs up on top by 4.
Mr. Reese is back, along with Keith Hoffman, to field the punt. The punt by Jason Jarvis, driving kick, fair catch called for, bobbled and recovered by Jeff Reese. It's down at the 28-yard line. So with 2:01 left in this second half, Southwestern's on top 20-16. They have time. We've seen them move the ball this quick so far tonight.
Yeah, one play.
Sure.
86 yards.
Burwager's ready. Alt, Hoffman behind him in the backfield. Gives straight up the middle. It's Alt. Has some running room up near the first down before being driven back by the Colonials.
That play has been very successful for the Mustangs all this first half. And the Colonial defense are going to have to make some adjustments at halftime to stop it.
The clock will be stopped as the officials move the change. 1st and 10. Jeff Reese in the slot. Alt, the lone back behind Burwager. The give off the left side. Wrapped up and stacked up for very little gain.
That was Ross.
Is Jeremiah Ross.
And Keith Adams, the linebacker, making the tackle. Helped out there by DJ Miller. Mustangs stop the clock with a timeout with 1:15 remaining in the first half. 20-16 Southwestern at this point. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Carrick Jewelers, inviting you to see their expanded facilities in the North Hanover Mall. Local people offering you the royal treatment. Carrick Jewelers. First Federal Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time. Offices at Frederick Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive.
We're back at Southwestern High School. This is the Mustang Corral. Mustangs on top of the Colonials, the visiting New Oxford Colonials, 20-16. We're all set to go. 2nd and 8 for the Mustangs on their own 41-yard line. Straight, little delay, right up the middle. It's Alt again. And Alt close to another Mustang first down.
Hurry up offense, no huddle.
He's going to be a little short. Call it 2nd and 1. Burwager has the play. Straight drop, and he's sacked Bob Topper in from the left side.
Came in unblocked and threw Berwager for a big loss, about an 8-yard loss on that one.
Big Bob Topper.
7-yard loss.
Goes 6'2", 200 pounds. We're under 40 seconds and full scale substitutions. 4th and 8. The punting team's on for the Mustangs. Ryan Houck back deep for the Colonials. Low snap. Ball is off. Driving kick. Houck calls for a fair catch. He's got it on the 21-yard line, and that's where the Colonials will take over with 21 seconds to go in the first half. What a first half it's been. 36 points on the scoreboard. You know, we expected some real good play out there, but this is...
Both teams show that they
fantastic.
can really move the football offensively, and they have lots of offensive weapons.
With 21 seconds left, does Travis O'Brien try and air it out? Or do they run out the clock?
Interesting to see. The ball's on their 21-yard line.
Prevent defense. Run right up the left side. Jason Jarvis breaking a couple tackles. He's still going up to the 35-yard line. And
Colonials stop the clock with a timeout, so evidently they feel that they want to see if they can put another one on the scoreboard.
we might get a look at the strong arm of Travis O'Brien on this play.
14 and 3/10 seconds remaining in the first half.
Of course, with 14 seconds to go, you could get a quick down and out, and then Mr. O'Brien could conceivably throw the ball into the end zone.
Now, wouldn't that be something?
Would you be surprised, Don?
No,
No.
considering how things have gone thus far in the contest.
Oh, it has been as advertised. O'Brien has his play. He'll relay it to his teammates in the huddle. And the Colonials are ready. We got 2 wide receivers to the right. Kirchner and Hare. Big Bob Topper out to the left. I formation behind O'Brien. Straight drop. Looking downfield. Rolls to his right, being pressured and throws the ball away. And a flag on the play. Pressured by big Josh Redding.
That was a good call. I mean, there was nobody back here at the bench that was going to receive the football.
Well, I thought it was coming to me, Don. I was ready. So that'll push the Colonials back on a intentional grounding call.
And that's loss of down also,
So I imagine with 9 seconds left, we will run out the clock this time.
most likely. But a 36-point first half
Nothing to sneeze at.
was an interesting and exciting first half. for both
O'Brien
teams.
drops back. Quick out to Kirchner. He's up and out of bounds with 3 seconds to go. Clock rolls to 2.6. And that's where it'll stop.
So we have one more play remaining in this first half.
Another wrinkle in this first half of offense.
3rd and about 14, which has no consequential meaning at this time.
Hare out wide right. Kirchner to the left. I formation behind O'Brien. This most likely will be the last play. Straight drop for O'Brien. He runs up, getting pressure, and will be dragged down. No gain on the play. That'll do it for the first half, Don. 20-16. Southwestern on top. It's been a wild one.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Instant Replay in the North Hanover Mall for an outstanding selection of athletic footwear for the entire family. NASCAR and team items and apparel in various sizes. Instant Replay. Stambaugh Dorgan and Company. 4 small words that can ensure peace of mind about your future, both professionally and personally. Stambaugh Dorgan and Company. Accounting strength, integrity, and innovation for over 40 years.
Jeremiah Ross will be the up back, standing at about his own 20-yard line. There's the kick. Oh, off the side of his foot. That's going to go out of bounds. He missed that one. And that was Adams, the kicker.
Adams
Sort of an inside shank on that one.
Well, he comes straight on and kicks with the toe up. And when the toe doesn't go right in the middle of the ball, something like that's going to happen.
So will the penalty will be assessed on the play. And the Mustangs will kick off. The Colonials will kick off now from their 35-yard line.
Yeah, Mustangs are going to make them kick it again, and why not with what we've seen in the first half.
See if they can give Jeff Reese an extra 5-yard start, huh?
Can't hurt.
Evidently, I would imagine they'll try to run that same thing up the middle. They were successful with it a couple of times.
Get a little wedge going, see if they can spring Reese into the open field.
Now we're ready for the second half kickoff. And it's Adams coming straight on, left. And he shanks it off the opposite side this time, and then it goes out of bounds again. He overcompensated.
Push him back.
It's just like in golf, you know, you hook one, then you fade one. You overcompensate before
and you
you're
end up in both woods.
Before you're able to hit one down the middle. But this is going to cost another 5 yards. And
field position tonight, we've seen
it's a costly 5 yards.
Very important.
As far as field position is concerned.
No time run off the clock yet. First half went a lot quicker.
We have two kick. Oh yes, we would have about 3 minutes off the clock if this were the first half.
The Reese now stands on his 17-yard line. Topper or Adams has that ball teed up. Not real.
Quite
up
a
and
slant
down.
to it. Yeah. There he gets one off. This one's a good one. And it's Reese from his 17. Up the middle he comes, and he's nailed.
He is nailed.
As he gets
that was
over the
Mike Unger
fumbled the football. And the Colonials have recovered at the 33-yard line of the Mustangs.
Mike Unger on the hit.
The ball was really jolted loose.
Couldn't quite get the wedge going.
From Jeff Reese. The wedge was not there. It was
Unger
not
came
open.
Straight down the middle. He lined up one slot to the left of the kicker, right down the middle, untouched.
It appeared that the out-of-bounds kick sort of lulled the Mustangs to sleep a little bit. Okay, we got a flanker on each, a split on the left and a flanker on the right, and we've got the officials deciding that
Actually, Southwestern took that timeout.
Southwestern didn't have enough players on the field. They had to take a timeout.
I'll tell you what, it was somewhat of a new wrinkle, new formation by the Colonials. We've seen them line up with an I formation and two wideouts, but that time it was a single back and one man in the slot with two wideouts.
Now, with all the action going on here in this second half, we've only got about 30 seconds off the clock. If this would have been the first quarter, we would have had about 3:30 off the clock.
So we'll get this one in yet.
Okay, Travis O'Brien now has his instructions, and the officials are ready to get this game underway, I hope. 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line of the Mustangs. Split right and a flanker on the left. We got the pitch. It goes back to Jarvis. He's got a block at the point of attack and picks up maybe about 4 yards on the first down play inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Sean Burweiger comes up from his cornerback position. Kind of clogs up the end situation. Good job by the Southwestern defense, because we've seen Jarvis turn that into a huge gain tonight.
Kirshner and Hare wide to the right. Handoff goes to Jarvis again, off his own right guard, picks up a couple yards into the line. 3rd down and about 4 to go for the first down.
This is what New Oxford did on their first possession of the game. They tried to ground it out and they did it extremely well on their first possession of the game. Only throwing the ball twice on that drive.
Fullback Unger got the ball a couple of times on that drive, but now they go to wides. There's only a single setback. Wides on the right. Travis O'Brien.
Oh!
Incomplete. Intended for Greg Hare, and incomplete in the end zone.
Greg Hare covered by
Hoffman.
Keith Hoffman.
Good defensive play by Hoffman. He just got his hand in there just at the last second.
There's a little pushing along the way, and at the very end it looked like Hare had broken free, but just couldn't control the ball.
Well, the ball's on the 27-yard line. It'll be a 4th down and about 4 to go for the Colonials. They are not of a mind to kick here. A little too far out for the field goal. There's no reason to punt.
O'Brien has not utilized his tight end, Bob Topper, tonight, and he is a fantastic athlete.
We've got the pitch back to Jarvis. Jarvis gets to the 25, and that's all. Picked up 2 yards, and the Mustang defense went with the flow very nicely.
Gene Krause comes up from a linebacker position to make the final stop after Jarvis was hit by a few Mustangs before he ever got to the line of scrimmage.
So that turns the ball over to Southwestern, and they have it on their own 25-yard line.
So Colonial stopped on their last 2 possessions after scoring on their first 2.
Slot to left, the backs are split. There's a handoff over the middle. It goes to the fullback, Alt, and he gets to the 26-yard line, maybe the 27. 2-yard pickup on 1st down. 2nd and 8.
First Colonial defender there, Mike Unger, but a host.
They converged on the ball.
They really did. They did that extremely well, and it was the linebacker core again.
Same offensive set on 2nd down, and it's Berwager back to pass, flips it out, and it's
incomplete. In and out of the hands.
In and out of the hands of Jason Zinn. I thought he had it, but our view was blocked by one of the guys down on the sideline. Unable to hang on to it. It would have been a 1st down up at about the 38, 39-yard line.
Mustangs have had success with that play tonight, John. Berwager rolling to one side, and his favorite receiver so far tonight has been Jason Zinn. Zinn has a touchdown reception and probably about 5 other down and out situation catches.
3rd and a long 8 now. The ball on the 27, their own 27. 20-16, the Mustangs lead. And we've got the fake counter. We got the pitch forward. The ball is fumbled.
Incomplete, they're calling it.
Incompleted forward pass. That was a rather risky play on your own 25-yard line.
Sure was, and that ball popped off a couple players like a pinball and was up for grabs.
So the Colonial defense holds the Mustang offense. And
as we predicted, Don.
Punting time now.
Some defense so far to start off this 2nd half.
End over end kick, and it goes to Jarvis. Jarvis at his 40, looking for running room, finds very little, and gets it to the 45-yard line. Good coverage by the Mustangs.
In on the tackle, number 84, Jared Gass.
So the Colonial offense will go to work on their own 45.
Good coverage, but still good field position for the Colonials. We'll see what they can do on this possession.
They trail by 4 in the game, 20-16, with 9 minutes remaining in the 3rd period. Score remains the same as it was at halftime. 2 backs are split. The handoff goes to Unger, and Unger gets to the line of scrimmage, +1.
He ran right at Josh Redding, the nose guard, and you're not going to go too far when you do that.
He did well to get a yard. Ball on the 46 of New Oxford.
When you're a fullback and you're running at the defensive line like that, and you run right into the hands of Redding. That means he shut off some blockers to be that wide open for a tackle.
Flanker left, split end on the right side. Topper the tight end on the left side. Backs are split. O'Brien backs the pass. And he gets one to Topper, and that's his first reception. Gets to the 45, maybe the 44 of the Mustangs, and that's close to a first down.
Over the last 2 years, Topper and O'Brien have hooked up for several receptions, but that's the first one tonight, and I think the Colonials are going to have to utilize Topper more. Find Topper to get a slot down the middle. He's extremely good at finding the open space.
They get first down yardage on that play, so it'll be 1st and 10 inside the 45 of the Mustangs.
And he's such a big target for O'Brien to see.
First and 10. There's the handoff. This goes to Unger. Finds a little running room. Picks up maybe 2 or 3 as he goes off the right side.
Eugene Krause again, one of the 3 tacklers in there, also in on the tackle. J.D. Granger.
Again. He had a good first half, and he's in there again making tackles in this third period. 7:20 remaining in the stanza.
Seen it a couple times tonight, but the Colonials do like that timing pattern. A little fly for the receiver.
Kirchner calls timeout for the Colonials, and they want to talk it over. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 7 for New Oxford. The ball on the 42-yard line of the Mustangs. When we come back in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by The Evening Sun, your guide to local high school football for 80 years. Farmers Bank, division of Dauphin Deposit Bank, member FDIC. We're in a league of our own. Great teams know who and what they're playing for and will do anything not to let their fans down. You can bank on that kind of dedication and performance from Farmers Bank and Dauphin Deposit Bank. Strength and stability matched with an attitude that our customers are #1 makes us a leader.
Back at the noisy and excited Mustang Corral. 7:06 remaining in the third quarter. 20-16. Southwestern leads, but the Colonials have the football on the Mustang 42-yard line. O'Brien back to pass, straight drop back. Can't get it off, and he is sacked in the backfield. Fumbled the ball forward. Unger picked it up, but it was dead on impact with the ground.
Not only was that great pressure by the defensive line, but great coverage downfield by the Mustangs, because O'Brien tried to step up in the pocket and create some more time, but the pocket collapsed and there were no receivers open.
We're seeing a lot more defense here in this third period.
Somebody said that at halftime.
We anticipated it. Defensive corrections were made in the locker room, in both locker rooms. O'Brien, quick drop, looking for a receiver. He's smothered in the backfield.
That was big by the Mustangs. I'll tell you why. Topper lined up wide right. On him, man for man, was Jeff Reese. Topper goes 6'2", Reese 5'7". If O'Brien had any kind of time, he could have lofted it up for Bob Topper.
4th and 11.
Another timeout.
They weren't ready. They didn't have their punter in.
That would help.
The Colonials did not have their punter in, and it cost them another timeout. That's 2 of them, isn't it?
That is 2.
In this series. 2 in this series. That's very costly. With 5:51 remaining in the third period, a long time to go, and the Colonials, through a little
Southwestern's taking a timeout as well.
Little offensive disorganization, have had to call timeout because it was punt formation. The formation was there, but not the punter.
It's one thing you do need. Maybe because they've changed punter.
You can snap the ball to the up back and hope you confuse the defense. That's the only thing I've been able to do to get out of it.
Brandon Horick is doing the punting chores now for New Oxford.
There's the snap. It's up. It's an end-over-end short kick coming down in the 20. Takes a New Oxford bounce and is going to roll dead at about the 15-yard line. Kirshner down the ball at about just outside the 10-yard line. So the Colonials forced the Mustangs back in a rather unfavorable field position.
Their worst field position of the night.
That's correct.
By far. I think they've had the ball across the 30 just about every time tonight.
So Southwestern 89.5 yards away from pay dirt. The wing on the left side. The handoff to the fullback over the middle. And Alt gets running room out over the 15 to about the 16, 17-yard line. Pickup of 7, big 7 on that first down play on a quick opener.
Bob Topper comes in, makes the stop from his end position, meaning he was trailing the play, and that's not good.
Second and a short 3 for the Mustangs on their own 17. Berwager rolls left, fires it out. The diving catch is complete, yes. Complete to Jason Zinn.
That was just great timing, and again, we've seen that play several times tonight. As Berwager rolls out to his left, you have Zinn doing a little down and out. Berwager throwing that ball as soon as Zinn makes his break. The ball was there. Excellent catch by Zinn.
First and 10 on the 27. So the Mustangs are crawling out of their end of the field. We got a little handoff, a quick handoff to Alt, the fullback, and he brings it up to about the 29-yard line. Just inside the 30. Let's give him 3 on first down and call it second down and a long 7.
Big Matt Robinson, the left tackle, makes a stop for the Colonials.
Andy Rumbaugh, the center, out over the ball as the Mustangs come out with that same formation. The backs are split. We've got a fumble on the snap, on the exchange, and I think Berwager got back on top of it. He did. Colonials almost got a break there. Lost a yard on the play.
Well, they already got a break here in the second half on the fumble and the kickoff. But they couldn't capitalize.
Unable to capitalize, that's true. Third down and 8 now. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Closing in on 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Zinn now wide to the left. Reese in a slot. We've got the counter play to Reese. Reese has running room. He's off to the races. This time he may get caught. Let's see if Kirshner catches him.
He's knocked out of bounds all the way down to the 8-yard line.
That was an inside counter to Reese. He found daylight immediately and took it down to the 8-yard line. And that is a big, big play here in this ball game.
Reese can accelerate. We've seen it on the kickoff return, and we saw him break away that time.
They gave him to about the 6 or the 7. Let's call it first and goal from the 7-yard line. Now the Mustangs quickly out of the huddle with momentum. Over the middle we go to the fullback, Alt. Takes it close to the 5.
Matt Robinson again on the tackle, so he's been real busy here in this second half. Colonial defense gonna have to come up big. You know this is 4-down territory for the Mustangs.
Second and goal on the 5 for Southwestern. They lead in the ball game 20-16. And now by virtue of a long run on the inside counter to Reese, they've got scoring potential here. Fake handoff. Berwager goes to the left. Up for grabs to Zinn. Over his head and out of bounds. He was covered in the end zone.
Yeah, but big pressure by the Colonials. Good job to get to Berwager, led by linebacker Mike Unger. Unger, good job to force Berwager. He didn't want to roll out as far as he did. He tried to roll out a couple steps and find a receiver. Unfortunately, he couldn't find that receiver, then rolled out some more with the pressure from Unger and had to throw the ball away.
Just didn't have quite enough time. So it'll be 3rd and goal now from the 5. Clock stopped at 2:07 in this 3rd period. There's the pitch back to Hoffman. Slides to the left into the end zone. Touchdown Mustangs. A quick little pitch.
We got a flag on the play, Don.
That's going to nullify the TD. There was a clipping on Southwestern, and let's see where the point of the foul was.
Right at the goal line.
Right at the goal line, yeah. And that'll bring it out to about just inside the 15.
Big break for the Colonials. I don't know if they needed that block to even get into the end zone.
Well, it was pretty far away from the ball.
That play was set up well. Hoffman had free running room right to the corner of the end zone and was about 5 yards away from his blocker.
Now the official places it outside the 15, which it should be because we started outside the goal line. The Mustangs call a timeout. So we've had exciting offense here by Southwestern. They were down at the 5, and now by virtue of the clip near the goal line, just outside the goal line, just outside the end zone, they're back on the Colonial. 15 and ahead, just outside the 15-yard line.
Big break for the Colonials.
3rd down coming up.
Could be the difference of remaining 4 points behind the Mustangs or being down 11 or possibly 12.
A clip like that sometimes is when the defensive man will reverse his position and turn, and the offensive man coming toward him can't stop and commits the infraction. And I've seen it happen many times.
They all count.
Okay, it's Ross on a wing. Halts the fullback, then it's Reese. And we got the handoff on the reverse to Reese on the counter play. And he's inside the 10 to about the 9-yard line. So it's 4th and goal from the 9.
Looks like Sean Berwager's in the game.
He
would be the holder for the kick.
They're going to try a field goal. That would give them a 7-point lead.
Ball's placed on the 9.
Berwager will do the kicking.
26-yard field goal.
Andy Berwager will kick. There's a snap. It's down. Ball is up. Wide to the left.
Good. Colonials dodge a bullet.
So the score remains as it did at halftime, 20-16. Southwestern leads, but they lose a golden opportunity here, and the ball goes over to the Colonials just outside their 15-yard line to about the 16. 1st and 10 Colonials on their 16. On their 19-yard line. Beg your pardon.
That was huge. Could have been down by two scores.
After the kick, the ball comes out to the 20. That's correct. I stand corrected. Okay, we got a single setback. Unger in motion from right to left. Got the pitch to Jarvis, and he's nailed in the backfield.
Who else? Josh Redding.
Josh Redding on a fine defensive play for Southwestern.
All 6'6", 279.
5-yard loss on the play. .66", 275. That's a nice size tackle.
Sure is.
Toppers, the tight end on the right side. They set up in the I. The pitch goes to Jarvis. Jarvis looks for running room over the middle, finds a little, but not much.
Defenses
Picked up about 4 on the play.
are certainly tightening up, especially the Mustangs.
3rd and 11 now on their own 19. The Colonials, maybe another play in this quarter. Let's see. I don't believe so. They're going to wait it out. That's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Southwestern 20, New Oxford 16. And we'll be back with a 4th and final period in 60 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Agway, your yard, garden, and pet place. Your satisfaction is our top priority. 1169 Eichelberger Street, behind the North Hanover Mall. Bank of Hanover, community banking since 1835, with 11 offices serving Hanover, Littlestown, Gettysburg, and New Oxford. Now with a loan production office in York. Bank of Hanover, as unique as the communities we serve.
They're whooping it up for the 4th and final period here at the Mustang Corral. Southwestern leading by 4, 20-16, and we had a scoreless 3rd quarter.
Well, we thought the defenses would play a part. We didn't think the offenses would get shut out so far, but that's the case. Defensive adjustments.
3rd and 11 from their own 19.
New formation.
O'Brien back to pass, fires a long one, incomplete at the 45-yard line. That was intended for Greg Hare.
Defensed well by the Mustangs. That was an interesting formation. First time I believe we've seen it tonight. 2 wideouts and a man in the slot on the right side for the Colonials.
Horig will be the punter. 4th and 11. He'll punt from about his own 10. There's the snap and the kick. Rolling kick into the hands of Hoffman, but he is going to be nailed at the 47-yard line.
DJ Miller coming down untouched. Jeff Reese was the lead blocker, but before he could look up, there was DJ Johnson.
And DJ put Keith Hoffman to the turf in a hurry.
Oh, sure did.
Gave him progress to the 49-yard line. 1st and 10 for Southwestern on their own 49. Sin is wide, the split end on the right side. Hoffman in motion from left to right. Handoff over the middle. Goes to Alt, the fullback. He gets a yard.
He's met, and it was Matt Robinson coming in, making no mistakes about that one. That's a picture-perfect tackle. Stuck his shoulder in, coiled, and drove him to the ground.
2-yard pickup on 1st down. Be 2nd down and 8 to go for the Mustangs. Now they're on the 49 of the Colonials. Slot and a split on the left side. Now it's Maurice. Takes the fake. Berwager back to pass. Tucks it in. Picks up some yardage. Short of the 1st down, but he's inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line of New Oxford.
Hey, Andy Berwager showing some toughness and some savvy. Little pump fake gets him free. Then he runs straight on. Didn't shy away from Keith Adams, who's put some major hits on some Mustangs tonight.
3rd down and 2 for Southwestern.
Tell you what, Berwager actually drove Adams back a little bit.
Double wing set up in the backfield. And the handoff is fake. Berwager tries to cut it up, and he slips and stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defensive flow stuck right with him. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and 2, and the Mustangs most likely will punt.
He slipped, but George O'Brien on the end position was there, and I don't believe Berwager would have had much. Possibly an option set up there, but defensed very well by the Colonials.
So Berwager will punt
Only
From
one
about-
man back.
from about his own 42 or 43. There's the kick, end over end, and they're going to let it. They're going to down it on the 19-yard line. With 9:19 left in the contest. 20-16. Southwestern leading by 4. And the Colonials of New Oxford on their own 19-yard line. And in the second half, contrary to the first half, neither team able to move the ball effectively.
Defensive backs for the Mustangs doing a real good job tonight because the Colonials, one of their favorite plays is a two-step drop by O'Brien to hit a receiver in motion.
O'Brien handing out to the single setback. It's Jarvis. Jarvis running room, first down out over the 35 to about the 37 or 8-yard line.
Jarvis made a quick little inside stutter step, and that broke him free. A nice little nifty move. And if it wasn't for Andy Berwager, Jarvis might still be running. The safety came up, made a game, well, I wouldn't say a game yet, but a big tackle.
They had the defense spread with a spread formation, single setback, and they're going to go with the same set this time. Jarvis the single set, and they're going to go with the same play, but the defensive line was ready for this one, and he was stopped after a yard gain.
Not much there for Unger. Josh Redding again in on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Offensively, I think I would prefer to run away from his side of the line.
Redding showing us why he's getting some major college looks.
Right. 2 setbacks in the eye on the second down. O'Brien is swamped.
And it's Josh Redding.
And Redding is there to take care of O'Brien before he gets anywhere.
I don't know. I said earlier that O'Brien likes to take those two-step drops. I don't know if he's going to be able to do that here in the second half against the Mustangs.
Loss of 3 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and 12. Ball is on the 35-yard line of the Colonials. O'Brien, quick drop, back to pass. Overthrows his intended receiver. Greg Kirschner, just a little high. And I don't know.
Even if Kirschner caught that great coverage by Sean Berwager, and he would have made the tackle well short of a first down.
Would have been about 3 or 4 yards short of the first down, I believe. So Horick will be forced to punt again on a 4th and 12. There's the snap. He gets it up, and it's a spiraling kick, and it's going to go to Hoffman on a fair catch at his own 34-yard line. He was going to down the ball and then decided, well, I think we'll let the official take care of that.
This is where the Colonials will have to come up big on defense again. They can ill afford any more scores by the Mustangs. They're down by 4. And right now, that's only 1 score.
Defensive second half after a 36-point first half. Zinn wide to the right. Double wing setup. Single setback in the backfield. It's Hoffman in motion. He gets the football, cuts it up, and he picks up about 3 yards on the first down play.
Little trouble in the exchange between Hoffman and Berwager, and that slowed up Hoffman just a bit to let the New Oxford defense on the left side close the hole.
I wouldn't be surprised if Southwestern wouldn't try to chew up some clock here now. Leading by 4. They're inside their own 40-yard line. Berwager back to pass, fires it out over the hands of the intended receiver, which was Zinn, Jason Zinn.
Big pressure by New Oxford. Bob Topper comes in from his end position, gets some real good pressure on Berwager, possibly a contributing factor to the overthrown ball.
Keith Hoffman in with a play from the bench. A 3rd down and a long, 6 to go for the first down. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Mustangs. Wing left. It's Ross. And we got the quick pitch forward to Hoffman. And Hoffman looks like he might have the first down. Let's see.
It's going to be close. It's going to be real close. I'll tell you what, good job by Berwager to get that ball off.
They're going to bring the chains across. This one's too close to too close to call.
George O'Brien was in on Berwager extremely fast.
Very important first down measurement here for Southwestern. 6:23 left in the ball game, and the Mustangs leading by 4, 20 to 16.
It's going to be short by
a smidgen. You know how much a smidgen is?
the Southwestern
It's
fans.
less than 6 inches.
Southwestern fans chanting go.
Fourth down. I think Berwager's going to kick it. The Mustangs have confidence in their defense now here in the second half.
Well, Jeff Reese is the listed punter, but Berwager looks like he's setting up in the punting position, so you may want to keep an eye on that.
It's Hauk who's deep at the 25. There's a spiraling kick. It goes to Hauk, and he fair catches it at his own 22-yard line. So the Colonials have the football for not their last attempt, but we're coming down close to it.
Just trading possessions at this point. New Oxford hasn't had much of anything going on the offensive side of the football tonight.
They've been shut
in the second half.
They have been shut down in the second half. Well, so are the Mustangs too.
Mustangs shut down for the most part. They did get the ball in the end zone. Unfortunately, a big clipping call brought it back to the 15, and that's where New Oxford held them.
2 setbacks in the eye, and it's Topper to tight end on the right side. There's the pitch. It goes to Jarvis, and Jarvis is going nowhere as J.D. Granger nailed him before he got out of the blocks.
J.D. Granger, New Oxford in the second half is having an extremely hard time finding somebody to block Granger. He hasn't been blocked yet in the second half. He gets into the backfield extremely quick, makes the big hit.
Loss of 1 on the play. Second down and 11 now. The ball's on the 21.
That play for New Oxford, a pitch to Jarvis off the right side. Very successful in the first half. Nothing doing here in the second.
Excellent defense by the Mustangs here in the second half. O'Brien backs the pass. It's a swing pass on the left side to Jarvis, trying to shake him loose, and he gets the whole way back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that wasn't a bad idea for a call, because Southwestern getting great rush on O'Brien, tried to set up the screen, but
the screen was not there for Jarvis. He
there
got
was
the
no
football.
blockers whatsoever.
That's what I mean. He was out there without the screen.
A for effort. Have to give him an F for execution on that one.
3rd and 12 now for the Colonials. The ball just outside their own 20-yard line. Southwestern defense has been outstanding here in this second half. There's Unger in motion from left to right. We got the pitch to Jarvis. Jarvis rolling around the right side, halfback option pass, intercepted by Berwager, and he's going down the far sideline and out of bounds at about the 24-yard line. Let's call it, let's see, where they mark it. At the 28. So, Jason Jarvis, not quite the passer that Travis O'Brien is.
I'll tell you what that play spells out. That spells out frustration on the part of the New Oxford offense, because they weren't getting anything done, and the coaching staff decided they needed a little wrinkle to try and get some downfield movement, and an ill-advised pass by the halfback. Tight spiral, but
it was a pass that he should not have thrown because
but the defense.
He threw it into coverage.
And now here's where Southwestern can put a nail in the coffin of New Oxford.
They have the football on the 27-yard line of the Colonials. First down and 10 yards to go.
Southwestern's undefeated season at stake.
There's the handoff to Reese, and Reese is stopped as he gets inside the 25 to about the 22.
Steve Roberts with the tackle. Good open field tackle, but not before a big gain by Reese.
6-yarder. Pickup of 6 on first down when we're down close to the 4-minute mark in the ball game. Mustangs leading by 4, 20-16, and they're on the 22.
You said it earlier, Don, but I imagine it'll ring even more true now. Mustangs will look to run some clock.
Oh, they'll just love to run clock now. Alt over the middle, close to first down yardage as he gets down to about the 16, 17.
Todd Staub in on the tackle, senior linebacker.
And the officials can't sight this one up truly either, so they're going to have to bring the chains in again. The Mustangs are in no hurry.
No, they control their own destiny right now. They just keep moving the ball. Even if New Oxford gets the ball back.
They're short of a first down by a mini swidgen. That's
less than 3 inches.
That's less than 3 inches, right. Third down. And the clock runs down to 3.5 minutes. Berwager, keeper for the first down, inside the 15.
Southwestern, if they remain mistake-free, hang on to the football, they're either going to score again or run out the clock. And the 2 timeouts New Oxford took earlier in the first half.
They only got one left.
They only have one left. It's going to loom large.
A running offensive formation. The fullback takes a snap. He gets down close to the 10, maybe to the 11-yard line. Sean Alt, the fullback, on the run.
Tell you what, Ryan Houck and all the defensive backs for New Oxford keying on this run.
Keith Hoffman brings the play in. Second down, 7 yards to go. The ball on the just inside the 12-yard line of the Colonials. 2.5 minutes to go. We've got the counter. Goes to Hoffman. Hoffman close to the goal line. He's about the 3.
DJ Johnson with the tackle, but not before another first down.
Ball placed on the 4-yard line. Forward progress. That's a first down, and there's a first and goal now on the 4. 20-16, the Mustangs lead, and they are threatening.
And the clock is running.
Berwager hands off to Alt, his fullback. Touchdown! Right over the middle. Mustangs lead by 10. 26-16.
That will spell big trouble for the Colonials because they have not been able to do anything on offense here in the second half. And now they need 2 scores.
Mustang defense has really impressed me here in the second half.
The clock reads 2:03. Not much time.
Berwager puts it up and through the uprights. 27-16. Mustangs by 11. We'll be back with the end of the ball game in 30 seconds.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Champion Chevrolet Geo Mazda, Eisenhower Drive, where selling makes friends and service keeps them. Nobody beats a champion deal. O'Connor, Piper & Flynn, your unbeatable home team in Hanover. When buying or selling real estate, call O'Connor, Piper & Flynn Realtors and ask for Pat Eisenhower and Peggy Gist at 632-7676. We have the plays to meet your goals.
Well, we're back at the corral, and it looks like the Mustangs have things well in hand. They lead by 11.
I think some of the Mustang faithful are feeling the same as they head to the parking lot, trying to beat the crowd home. Well, the Colonials couldn't get any offense going through 22 minutes here in the second half. They're going to be hard-pressed to do it with 2:03 left.
So Andy Berwager will kick off. High end-over-end kick coming to Jarvis. He picks it at the... Oh, it's Kirshner. Picks it at the 20. Got running room. The one guy left to tackle him. That was Berwager, and he got him at midfield.
Well, that would be a quick strike.
Yeah, a quick touchdown and an onside kick, and well, you know, who knows?
We could be here a little longer, Don. People leaving for the parking lot would be begging to get back in.
Kirshner got the ball into Mustang territory at about the 49-yard line. So it's Hare to the right and Kirshner to the left. And O'Brien back to pass. Fires it. Kirshner's got it. He's tackled.
Colonials are going to have to hurry up. They only have one timeout left.
By Sean Berwager. First down on the play, so they have to stop the clock at 1:32 to move the chains. O'Brien flips it out to Hare. Hare goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, now that they're forced to, the Colonials are moving the ball. Effective use by the clock there.
A couple of quick outs could put them in scoring position. Ryan Houck comes in, and he replaces Bob Topper in the Colonial lineup. We have Kirshner wide to the left, Greg Hare wide to the right. O'Brien back to pass, fires it long, and it's incomplete. Good effort down there.
Ball intended for Ryan Houck, who did a good job to go up and get the ball, but Jeff Reese at 5'7"
went up with him.
Sure did.
That stops the clock with 1:21 remaining.
Ryan Houck goes 6'1". Jeff Reese 5'7", but Reese, as impressive as he's been on offense, extremely impressive there to break up the play.
27-16 Mustangs. The Colonials trying to narrow the gap. 3rd and 3. Fires it over the middle. It's complete. It's to Houck. Houck gets it inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. It'll be a 1st and goal for the Colonials, but they have to strike quickly here.
And they take their final timeout.
With 1:12 left in the ball game, they take the timeout.
We'll return with more of WHVR High School Football on Hanover Cable Channel 7. Underwritten by Carrick Jewelers, inviting you to see their expanded facilities in the North Hanover Mall. Local people offering you the royal treatment. Carrick Jewelers. First Federal Savings Bank. We've stood the test of time. Offices at Frederick Street, Baltimore Street, and Eisenhower Drive. Instant Replay in the North Hanover Mall for an outstanding selection of athletic footwear for the entire family. NASCAR and team items and apparel in various sizes. Instant Replay. Stambaugh Dorgan & Company. 4 small words that can ensure peace of mind about your future, both professionally and personally. Stambaugh Dorgan & Company. Accounting strength, integrity, and innovation for over 40 years.
36 points scored in the first half, 20-16. The Mustangs led at halftime, and then only 7 points here, and that was in just recently here in the fourth quarter, in the waning moments of the fourth quarter, to make it 27-16.
If the Colonials do score, I imagine they're going to go for 2 points to put it within a field goal.
They've got the spread formation, and it's O'Brien. There's the interception by Southwestern. That did it. I think it was, who was it?
That was, I think, Sean Burwager.
Sean Burwager with the interception, and that's the end of the Colonials for tonight. They're out of timeouts. 1:04 left on the clock, and the Mustangs' only option is to sit on it.
I really don't know if O'Brien saw Burwager that time because
I don't think he did.
He certainly was directly in front of the intended receiver.
So the drive by the Colonials snuffed out by Sean Burwager's interception. Handoff over the middle to the fullback. Holt.
The Colonials can't stop the clock. One more play, and this will be Southwestern going to 7-0.
They have to run one more play. Time will not allow them to just wait it out, I don't believe. Keith Hoffman comes in. Well, he calls a timeout with 20 seconds left on the clock. I guess they didn't want to mess up, but all they had to do was line up and let the quarterback go down the football.
I'm scratching my head on that one, Don. Obviously, you don't want to mess up with 20 seconds left, but you're up by 2 scores.
Just snap the ball and hold it.
What's to talk about? Snap it, hold it, let the clock run out.
No, we want to call a timeout so that we can set up a touchdown play.
Yeah, Hail Mary on 2.
Everybody out for a pass. 27-16. Mustangs are leading by 11. They stopped the Colonials with Sean Burwager's interception at about the 2 or 3 yard line. And that snuffed out the chances of New Oxford. Now that was something, wasn't it? Burwager takes the snap, and the ball game is going to be over because the Colonials can't stop the clock. Final score at the Mustang Corral. The Colonials go down to defeat. They've lost their second football game, and the Mustangs remain undefeated. They are 7-0, Matt.
WHBR High School Football on the Hanover Cable Channel 7. Mondays at 7:15 p.m., Tuesdays at 8:30 p.m., Wednesdays at 11:30 p.m., and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Underwritten by Agway, Bank of Hanover, Champion Chevrolet, D.O.